excuse me. Good afternoon. This is Kent Blaylock with SDG Replays. I am excited to be getting into some football this afternoon with the Pro Strategy Football 2021, and we are in week 7 of the 1983 NFL season. So it's up and running. So far in this season have the Washington Redskins at 5-1. I mistakenly, when I loaded this up, I hit the sim button instead of the play, and I simulated the game 6 versus the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Redskins lost without me playing. So they're now 5-1. Today they were going to be at Lambeau Field. They're going to be in Green Bay, 5-1 Washington Redskins going against the 5-1 Green Bay Packers. It's going to should be a good game. I'm looking forward to see how this unfolds, as we are wanting to take this Redskin team back to the Super Bowl and this time win instead of getting blown out by the Los Angeles Raiders. Just 2 games ago, played the Raiders and beat them handily. So looking forward to getting into this game today between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. I will be playing as the visiting Washington Redskins. They are my team of choice. They were the team I enjoyed and was a fan of as a young man, but now that the Carolina Panthers are here in the Carolinas, I pull for them. But this game will be played at Lambeau Field under clear skies and a strong wind. It says at the back, but we'll see. I'll be again playing as Redskins, being coached by Joe Gibbs, going against the 5-1 Packers, being coached by Bart Starr. I will play at expert level, where I can have some little flexibility with my play calling. Washington has won the toss, and we will elect to receive. And Stenerud to kick. The kick is away. And it is kicked deep. Nelms will down it. He will not return that out. 1st and 10 for the Redskins on the 20. We'll attempt to establish the run early with Riggins. I'm going to go off tackle left from the pro set. Theismann under center. Hands off to Riggins, who does get a modest gain of 3 yards where he's tackled by Douglas. 2nd and 7. That was the counter left with Riggins. This time looking to go with the trap with Riggins right over center. Again, trying to establish the run early. Riggins up the middle. Good gain. It looks like another 5 yards, so it's 3rd and 2. This time we will go pass. Try the short pass and try to hit Brown on the out. Theismann under center. Back.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete, and it'll be a 3 and out for the Redskins to start this game, as he missed on the out to Brown. Hayes will be back to punt. Punt is away. Not a very deep punt, as it's taken by X, but he's tackled almost immediately. 7-yard return, 36-yard punt. Got to get better punt yardage out of that. We'll stay into 4-3. We'll bring a little heat up the middle from Oklowitz. Dickey back to pass. He swings it out to Ivory, but this is one of the glitches in the system that looks like the whole team is going to tackle Ivory. Now let's just skip this. And then he gets 13 yards. So I think that is a glitch in the system that needs to be fixed, because who knows what went on that play. We'll switch to pass, stand into 4-3, and this time blitzing off the corner with Kaufman. Dickey under center. He drops back to pass again and is incomplete this time. 2nd and 10. Staying in pass. This time we'll stun up front, see if we can get some pressure from the interior. Dickey under center. Swings it out to Ivory, who breaks it down to the 32, 12-yard gain where he's tackled by Dean. Pitch left with a halfback with good yardage gain on that 2nd down play. Take the stun off. We'll shift over, though, and take the blitz off. Staying in the 4-3, focusing on the run. Dickey does drop back to pass. He lets her fly, and it is caught by Jefferson, who is down to the 3. 28 yards, Dickey to Jefferson, where he's tackled again by Dean. This time we will go goal line as they're inside the 5. Dickey under center, drops back to pass, swings out over, and it's a touchdown to Lofton. Dickey to Lofton for 4 yards, and the Green Bay Packers strike early. 5 plays, 57 yards, and 2:02. Green Bay 6, Washington nothing. Center room for the extra point.
It's good.
And it is good. So early here in the game, Green Bay leads 7-0. Stenerud again to kick off. And again, it's kicked deep. Stenerud is getting the leg into it this afternoon. This time we'll do medium pass. Again, looking to hook up with Brown. Being covered by Lee. Brings some heat up the middle. Theismann is flushed out of the pocket. Sacked for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. I'm going to go with the run. Do a line plunge, again with Riggins. So if we can catch him off guard, thinking we're going to pass. Riggins up the middle, short gain.
3rd down.
Picks up 4, making it 3rd and 8. This time trying to swing the screen pass out to Washington. Screen pass to the left, and it's incomplete.
4th down.
2 stalled drives by the Redskins to start this game out, but they're not looking good early in this game. Hayes again back to punt. Punting from his own 5-yard line. A little bit of heat that time. Still not very good punts from Hayes. Epps again. 39 yards, 7-yard return to the 46. Again, we'll come out to 4-3. Bringing heat. Just going to do an all-out run blitz. And And it's caught by Lofton as
Second down, out of
Dickey
bounds.
swung it out quickly, seeing the pressure coming. Read that well. This time we're going to go run, but we're going to key Ivory. Eddie Lee Ivory has had a decent game so far. Second and short. He's swinging out to Ellis instead, but he stopped immediately for a 1-yard loss, where he's tackled by a perennial All-Pro and Hall of Famer Darrell Green. This time we'll cover pass. Let's double Lofton. He's been burning them so far. Dickey in the shotgun. Flag on the play. Swinging out to Ivory, but he's tackled by Butts. Offside Washington. Green Bay accepts. 1st and 10. Encroachment. Switch to run. Going back to the 4-3. And bring in Malote on the blitz. Dickey back to pass. Malote is in his lap. He lets it go, and it's caught by Jefferson.
Down, out of bounds.
The receivers for Green Bay so far are having their way with the secondary for the Redskins. Dickey under center. He's back to pass again this time as he tries to get the long pass to the halfback. Too much pressure. He tries to swing it out to an outlet to Ivory, but incomplete. We'll stay in this defense. Rinse and repeat. Dickey is sacked by Dexter Manley. 7-yard loss to the Washington 35. It'll be 3rd and 17. And Vernon Dean is down. He'll be back later. Tweaked a hammy. So I'm going to bring the pressure from the middle from Olkowitz. Taking the pressure away from below. He'll be in coverage. Swinging out, incomplete.
4th down.
This time they hold. Looks like Scribner is going to punt. Looks to pin him deep. He's kicked it too far.
Touchback.
Bring it out to the 20. Let's see if the Redskins can get some offense going here. Let's try the screen pass again, but this time on 1st down. Swings it out to Washington. Washington has it. It is a modest gain of 5 yards, but that's a good pickup on 1st down, making it 2nd and 5. So I'm going to sweep left with Riggins. Run behind that number 9 left tackle. Run blocking 9 left tackle. And still not broke anything yet. Continuing to run off that left side. Riggins is stalled and stopped again. 4th and 2 as this offense cannot get moving. Looks like I'm going to have to go to the run. We'll punt one more time as it's been 3 stalled drives in a row for the Redskins. Hayes back to the punt. The punt is away. Again, miserable punts as Epps gets around the corner, and he could take it all the way. He's going to return this for a touchdown. These short 30-yard punts does not allow the Redskins to get down in coverage, and he gets around the corner. Let's take a look at that again. The pitiful punt by Hayes is short and low. It gives Epps plenty of time to get to daylight, and off he goes. 40, 30, and then my punter Hayes swinging a whiff. Touchdown, Green Bay, as they go up 13-0 here early in this game. Soon to be 14 as Stenerud makes the extra point. And Washington has fell deep in this game already, behind five at the 5:49 mark of the first quarter. It is 14-0 Green Bay, and Washington needs to get the ball moving. Evans will have a chance to return this time. It's a good return of 21 yards to the 23. This time, let's just see if we can catch them unawares. So far, the Green Bay defense has been on point. Theismann has time. He lets her go, and it is caught by Brown, and Brown is deep into the secondary. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. He's to the 22, as it's a 55-yard gain to the Green Bay 22. Vernon Dean will be back for the Redskins. Now let's take a look at that big play for the Redskins. As Theismann drops back, you can see Brown cutting to the middle, and it is caught. And he's behind the secondary as he was on that post route, got in behind the Green Bay secondary, and 55 yards later, he is down to the 22, and the Redskins are now in business. This time we'll run Washington for the first time, counter left, instead of swinging the ball out to him. And Washington is stopped on this immediately, tackled by Johnson, no gain. As the Packers are all over the run game of the Redskins at this point in time. This time we're going to try to get the ball to Monk. Let's make him the primary. Theismann under center. Ball is snapped. Away it goes, and it's incomplete.
Third down.
Let's go to a passing set. The Twins. Again, put Brown. Let's put him on the cross. Send Garrett in motion. Theismann under center. Garrett in motion. Back to pass. He's got plenty of time. The ball's away, and it's down to Monk at the 8-yard line, 4th and 2. And I just think early in this game, let's just try to establish some dominance here and try to do something up front. These big hogs. 4th and 2. I'm taking a gamble. Am I taking points off the board? Let's see. Riggins, and he does have the first down indeed, and touchdown. As John Riggins, off tackle, goes in from the 12. Some nifty running by John Riggins, 14 yards. As Theismann hands off to Riggins. He's into the secondary with some fancy footwork. He's in.
Touchdown.
And the Redskins are back in this game. The Mosley kick. It is now 14-7, and the Redskins are right back in this game with 3:40 to go in the first quarter. 5 plays, 77 yards, and 2:09. Green Bay 14, Washington 7. Mosley to kick. The kick is away. And it's Huckabee. Huckleby. I don't remember Huckleby. Taken to the 12, 23-yard return. Let's take the blitz off. Into pass defense. Dickey to Ivory. Short gain for Ivory as he goes off tackle. 2-yard gain where he's tackled by Dick Butts. Stay in the same defense. No use to change. Three out wide to the left.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
Third down.
That brings up 3rd and 10. Switch to the nickel. Again, it's double Lofton. And here we go. Dickey back to pass.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete. And they will punt. Scribner back to punt. Punt is away. Much better punts than Hayes as he's tackled immediately. 47-yard punt. 1st and 10 for the Washington Redskins. Try to get some running game again going. Going to sweep right. Riggins tackled immediately. No gain. Tackled by Braggs. Washington 2nd and 10. Try medium pass again. Let's make our back the primary. Washington coming out of the backfield. Theismann under center. Pass protection's good.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
3rd down.
He couldn't get it to Washington. This time we'll go into the Twins, but run a draw to see if we can catch them guessing. And it's Washington up the middle, but he's tackled after a modest 4-yard gain. But there is a penalty on the play. Offensive holding. 4th and 6. Washington will be forced to punt. And the punt is away. Hayes back to punt. Come on, guy. You got to get the ball up in the air. Man, these short, low punts have been pitiful. Let's focus on the run. Going back to the 4-3. Standard 4-3 defense. Dickey under center. He drops back to pass. He swings it out to Lofton, who catches it. And it is a big gain of 20. Tackled by Jordan. Green Bay, 1st and 10. I guess I got to keep focusing on the pass. They're eating my secondary alive.
Incomplete. 2nd down.
Where I can't come up and support the run, that's going to make things a little tougher. Open things up for the backfield, but we will see. Dickey under center.
Incomplete.
He tries to swing it out to Lofton, but he's defended by Malote. 3rd and 10. As this strategy has seemed to work so far. Flag again on the play. Ivory does get the corner where he's tackled by Manley, but there's a legal procedure. The Redskins will decline. Maybe I should have took it because Stenerud does have a leg on him. Yeah.
It's good.
That was bad coaching on my part. So at the end of the first quarter, total offense is almost dead even, but it just seems like that Green Bay has dominated this game to me. And they are on the scoreboard, being up 10. That one long pass accounts for a lot of the Redskins' stats so far. It's a short kick to the 10. Evans returning. He's returned it big to the 36. 24-yard return by Evans, taking it to 12. I guess it's the wind, this very strong wind at our back now. I guess that's why my punter was having so much trouble. Maybe I shouldn't be giving him so much heat. But now with this wind at the back, let's see if we can hit him long. Right here in the start of the quarter. Theismann swings it, and it is caught by Brown again, who is behind the secondary again.
Penalty.
And there is a penalty. Too many men. What? Come on, Washington. Can't take a play that far off just simply because there's too many men on the field. Not good, not good at all. Let's go back to the pro set. It's been a while since we run it. See if we can get the ball to Riggins, going off the right side. And he does get the corner for a good gain, getting back 5 of that and 5 more to make it 2nd and 5. So a good play coming off that penalty. This time going to run Washington counter left. And he gets a couple 2-yard gain, 3rd and 3. Again, going to do the sweep right with Riggins. And he has the corner, and he gets there. 1st and 10. He gets the 3. Tackled by Braggs. New set of downs for the Redskins. This time, let's see if we can make this play work. We'll do a long pass, trying to get it to Brown. They're bringing the heat. Theismann indeed gets it away, and it's caught by Brown again. He's down to the 30, 24-yard gain. Tackled by Lee, 1st and 10. Pro set. Try to, again, establish the run with Riggins. Up the middle.
2nd down.
2-yard gain. Again, medium pass. Brown has been doing a number on him. Let's run the fade with Brown. Across with Warren to get him out of the area. Pull some defenders with him. Theismann back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He swings it out to Brown. Incomplete. Defended by Gray. 3rd and 8. Again, we'll try the draw play, but this time with Riggins. Riggins up the middle on the draw, and he is into the secondary, and it is a 1st down, 9-yard gain to the Green Bay 19, where he's tackled by Cumbie. 1st and 10 for the Washington Redskins. Again, trying to take advantage of them with Brown, who has been seeming to have his way with his secondary so far. Theismann back to pass. They're bringing the heat. He gets it off. It's to Brown, caught, and touchdown, Washington Redskins. It was a long pass as Brown run the corner route. And Theismann dropped it right in his lap with heat in his face. Theismann on the corner route. And he hits Brown in stride. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. Mosley back for the extra point. Kick is up.
It's good.
And it is good. 17-14 now with 10:47 to go here in the half. Mosley to kick. Kicks away. And it is kicked deep and out of the end zone. That wind is definitely aiding the kickers here on this end of the field. Standing in a 4-3, stunting up front. Moving on the play. Dead ball foul. Movement on Green Bay will bring up 2nd and 15. Again, another flag on the play. Movement before the play. Green Bay once again now is 1st and 20. Continue with the stun up front. 4-3. Swinging at Ellis, and he's tackled immediately. 2nd and 22, where he's tackled by Manley. 2-yard loss to the Green Bay 8. To shift normal. Bringing the blitz up the middle from Okowitz, but will stay in the pass defense. 4-3. Blitz up the middle with the linebacker. Dickey back to pass. It is away, and it's incomplete. This time with 4th and very long, we're going to switch to the nickel. Again, bringing heat up the middle. This time, let's take it off Okowitz and let's bring Coleman. Monty Coleman blitz up the right, and Dickey is sacked. 7-yard loss on the Green Bay 1. I thought for a second that was a safety, but it's now 4th and 29, and they're going to be kicking from the end line. Looks like Scribner's in the stands. Flag on the play. Don't tell me I was offsides. Nelms with it.
Penalty.
Now, legal procedure. See if we can get a better return. Again, Scribner on the end line. Kicks away. Nelms with it. He does get a little more. Picked up 2 yards by declining that. Let's try to hit them big and hit them quick. Let's try to go long on them. Washington the primary. And he's incomplete. I thought he had him. He looked like he had his defender beat. They just couldn't quite connect. And 2nd and 10. Riggins, sweep left. Riggins gets the corner. Good gain on 2nd down, but there is a penalty on the play. It's offensive holding, backing up the Redskins, 2nd and 20. Again, just run the draw, thinking they'll be expecting pass on 2nd and 20. Riggins on the draw at the middle. He does get a good gain, 11-yard gain, picks up 10 of those penalty yards back up. 3rd and 9. We will go medium pass. Try to get Brown on the sideline route. Thighs him back. He's getting some heat. And it is caught by Brown, who
down.
seems to be having his way with this secondary. Which try to trap up the middle with John Riggins. And they're bringing the heat. He dances his way down to the 11-yard gain as they were bringing an all-out blitz, and Riggins was able to elude the defenders to take it all the way down to the 1. As we watch that, the blitz is coming. It's picked up, and Riggins avoided the rush. And another odd thing I realized, that's the second time where I run a replay and they run the opposite side as opposed to the way it was originally ran. Just find that interesting. This time we're going to go off tackle right, run in behind in between the right guard, who's a run block of 8, the right tackle, who's a run block of 7. Pretty good blockers. Riggins off tackle, and he's stopped immediately. 1 yard loss, tackled by Johnson. This time a switch to pass, short pass. This time let's try to hit Monk on the little zoom pattern or quick slant. And it is good to Monk.
Touchdown.
As he steps inside of his defender. Touchdown, Washington Redskins, as they now go up 20-17 in this game. Looking to make it 21. And it is.
It's good.
6:40 to go. Washington 21, Green Bay 17. Mosley to kick. Kick is away. And with this stiff wind at his back, he again has kicked it deep, about 8 yards deep. Huckabee takes the touchback. 1st and 10, Green Bay. This time we'll stay in pass defense, but in the 4-3. No blitz. Dickey back to pass. It's caught by Kaufman, but it's a meager 2-yard gain where he's tackled by Jordan as they went the short pass to their tight end. This time, staying in the same defense, but bringing a little bit of heat from the corner from Lote. Again, Dickey, this time handed off to Ellis, who weaves his way through traffic for an 11-yard gain. 1st down, where he's tackled by Kaufman. This time we're going to bring the heat. All-out blitz, 4-3. Dickey back to pass, and it's caught by Ivory, and here we go again with, where did he go? We can't seem to tackle him as we do a little dance. What will happen? What will happen? Ivory, where are you? And it's a 12-yard gain, but there's a penalty on the play, offensive holding, and we will accept that penalty. That's a glitch that has to come out of the system. It happens pretty regularly. Dickey under center, back to pass, heat up the middle. He swings it out.
2nd down.
To Jefferson, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 20. As the Redskins will now switch to the nickel and bring some heat from Olkowitz. Dickey under center, back to pass.
Incomplete.
And it looked like he was throwing it to the wrong team, as the only people around that ball had white and burgundy and gold uniforms on. This time bringing the heat again from up the middle. Both linebackers getting Dickey's lap. They're in his lap. He does get it away, and it's caught by Lofton as he gets behind the defenders for a 31-yard gain where he's tackled by Jordan. 1st and 10 on the Washington 46. take the blitz off, staying in the nickel. Dickey under center, swings it over to Ellis. Gets a good gain of 4 on first down, 2nd and 6. Again, staying in the pass, nickel defense. Standard nickel. Dickey runs the quarterback sneak up the middle for a 9-yard gain. Staying in the nickel, but this time blitzing their linebackers. Dickey back to pass, and it is incomplete. This time only blitzing 1, staying in the nickel. Dickey under center, single back, swings it out to Ivory.
3rd down.
Who gets a modest 1-yard gain where he's tackled by Manley. Going to take the blitz off. 3rd and 9, nickel defense. Dickey under center. He's back to pass. He's got time. It's intercepted by Okowitz, where it's at the Washington 30, 1st and 10. He tried to go a short pass to the halfback. Here's Okowitz. He just steps in front of it, and it's Washington ball. Great play by Okowitz as he read the quarterback's eyes, and it took him straight to the ball. Washington ball. Now let's try to make them pay. Try to hit them deep. Theismann under center. He's back. Plenty of time. Great protection as he gets it out to Brown. It's caught by Brown, but he had to come back for it for the 11-yard gain. It's tackled by Gray. 1st and 10. So line plunge with Riggins. See if we can break one big up the middle. Haven't been able to so far in this game. 2-minute warning. It's been a change in, I guess, favor, you could say, as the Redskins now are leading this game 21-17 after being down 14-0. A big second quarter has brought them back into this game and in the lead with the ball, 2 minutes to go in the half. Riggins up the middle. Nice gain of 6, 2nd and 4 on the line plunge. This time we'll go medium pass. Both split ends going on the out routes to the sideline. And Brown continues to take their secondary and is picking them apart. We'll run the same play, but this time see if we can hit the tight end Warren on the crossing route.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete as he threw into coverage. We will look to get out of bounds, try to get out of bounds. With only 45 seconds left. Let's try to hit them deep with Brown. Just had his way with them so far. The defense is tiring. See if he can get in behind them once again. Theismann up the middle.
1st down.
10-yard gain, 10-yard scramble. Well, I have to call timeout. And the clock is stopped. Let's do the same play again. But let's just let him go on the fly route. And Warren on the post. We'll see what happens here. Theismann again, he's at heavy pressure, but he gets it away, and it's intercepted by Lee. That gamble did not pay off. Intercepted by Lee. back to the Green Bay 9, and let's take a look at that.
Hut, hut, hut.
Sizing his back, he gets immediate pressure, so he lets it go, but he's thrown through into triple coverage, threw too long, and Lee intercepted it with 30 seconds to go. We'll go 2 deep zone. So not let anybody get behind us. As they just hand it off to Ellis.
Second
Looks
down,
like they're just going
injury.
to look to play the half. Oh no, they called timeout. Dickey under center, flag on the play, and he is sacked by Dexter Manley, and penalty on the play. And the reason he is sacked, Manley, was offsides. 22 seconds to go. 1st and 10. Dickey under center, hands it off to Ivory.
First down.
Eddie Lee, 2-yard gain. Green Bay has called their second timeout. 18 seconds to go in the half. Staying in the nickel, 2 deep zone. Dickey under pressure. Man in his face. It is caught by Epps. Epps looks to get out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
He does. 11 seconds to go. Again, Dickey under center. Back to pass.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
3rd down.
5 seconds to go in the half. Staying in the 2 deep nickel defense. It's caught by Lofton.
1st down.
But that should do the half. They crawled their last time out. 1 second to go. We'll have to go 3 deep now. And the prevent. Don't want anybody getting behind us where they're just going to heave it. No, they sent the draw to Ivory.
1st down, out of bounds.
Had his stats a little bit, but didn't understand that call. So here at the half, the Redskins lead 21-17. You can see 96 rushing yards for the Redskins with 156 yards passing. 250 yards total offense. There was 1 turnover, the interception. They're late in the half. And they have about a 3-minute advantage, a little over 3-minute advantage in time of possession. Green Bay, 130 yards passing, 58 rushing with 43%, and they did have the turnover, the interception by Olkowitz as well. So both quarterbacks have thrown an interception. That is our first half. Time for the Redskins to kick off. And the kick is away. They will have the wind at their back in the 3rd, but they will be fighting against it in the 4th. Good balanced, 4-3. Focusing on the pass. Dickey under center. Pro set, swings it out to Ivory, but he is tackled immediately by Malone. 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13. A good way to start out the second half, getting them behind the old 8 ball as Olkowitz will go man where I can bring a blitz. We'll bring Olkowitz up the middle. 4-3, focus and pass. Swing it out quickly to Lofton. Short pass, 5-yard gain. And Washington defensive back Coffey is now back in the game. Stud up front, see if we can get some heat in the lap of Dickey, and they are in his lap, but he does get it away, but it is incomplete as he felt the pressure, and it's 4th and 8. They'll be forced to punt. Scribner back to punt. And this is his first time punting into this win. Let's see how he does. Yeah, and it's low. No, that was his 2nd time, actually. Nelms just can't seem to get around the corner to make them pay for it. Let's come out shotgun, 4 wide receivers, and let this just not try to bust them with the draw. See if they fall for it. And they did not.
Second down.
They were playing the nickel, but they were focusing on the run. They were in the 2 deep zone. It's hard to bust the trap when they're playing zone. Always works better if they're in the man-to-man. Staying in the pass offense, see if we can get the ball out to Brown, who's had his way so far with this secondary.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
Third down.
3rd and 11. And let's just see if we can get some yardage. Riggins up the middle, and he's off tackle. 15-yard gains, tackled by Murphy. 1st and 10 to the Green Bay 28, as they were not expecting that run on that 3rd and long. Again, trying to hit him with Brown on the deep pass, corner route, long pass, with some heat, but it is caught by Brown. 13-yard gain where he's tackled by Lee. Instead of running outside run, let's do the pitch, the sweep right with Riggins. Riggins does get the corner, but it's a modest gain of 2 where he's tackled by Braggs. Let's go pro set. Let's go off tackle right with Riggins. Pro set, Theismann under center, Riggins off tackle.
3rd down.
3-yard gain, 3rd and 5. Going short pass. Let's leave Riggins in the block. No, they won't let him block. All right. Brown on the out. And it's caught by Brown, but it's 4th and 1. I'm going to gamble here. Paid off earlier. Off tackle left with Riggins. Lined up behind Theismann. See if those big hogs can make the hole. Riggins easily in for the score.
Touchdown.
As the hole you could drive a truck through it. As the hogs did their job. As we watch that one more time. Riggins off tackle left. They had a stun on, and it looked like they stunted right out of the hole. Well, I said a normal shift, but I watched that tackle dive down inside, and he got burnt as the Redskins now go up 28-17.
It's good.
As they take an 11-point lead in this game. Hello, Al. How are you doing, bud? Trying to continue to take this Redskin team to the Super Bowl and redeem themselves. I made a mistake. Earlier I was going into week six and I hit sim instead of play, and it simulated the St. Louis game, and St. Louis ended up beating them. So that's the only reason I have a loss on this team right now, because of user error. Let's go into the nickel defense. I think they're going to have to start passing now. Stunning up front, trying to get some heat on Dickey.
Second down.
And Dickey tries to go up the middle. He fumbles, but it's recovered by Green Bay. 2nd and 8. Let's go back to the 4-3. That made me a little nervous. Let's take the Olkowitz. Is not blitzing, but we're going to bring Malode off the corner. 4-3, pass defense.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
Third
Yeah, it's kind of
down.
frustrating. I thought I was going to have a Miami Dolphins season there in '83, but I guess not. Let's not blitz. The standard 4-3 pass. Dickey under center. He's back. He's got him in his lap. It is a sack. He's sacked by Liebenstein. 4th and 14 as the defense has stepped up big for the Washington Redskins. Scribner punting from the stands as he gets the kick away. The wind in his face. Short kick. Nelms on the return. 11-yard return by Nelms to the 34. We'll have fun cleaning the kitchen now. My wife's been out of town all week, so I've tried to stay on top of the house chores where I don't have to worry about doing everything all in one day. We'll go sweep left, pro set with Riggins. Riggins does get the corner, but it's a short game.
Second down, out of bounds.
2nd and 8. Again, since Charlie Brown has been having his way with this team, let's see if we can get him on the out again. Sideline pattern. Heisman back to pass. Plenty of time. And Brown comes back to it.
Down.
5-yard gain. Tackled by Cumbie. 3rd and 3. That time he had to come back, break the route off, and come back and make the catch. Off tackle left again with Riggins. Might as well give him the ball. He is the bell cow. Riggins, flag on the play. Looks like
First
movement
down,
by the
penalty.
Redskins. Offsides Green Bay. They were drawn. We will decline that, as it's 1st and 10 anyway. A couple more yards added. Let's go screen pass to Washington. Haven't run that in a while. Swing it out to Washington. He has blockers out in front of him.
Second down.
But McCoy comes up and makes a good play, limiting that to a 4-yard gain. It's on the Green Bay 15. Again, this time, let's go pass. Medium. Let's try to hit Monk again, as we've got pretty familiar with Brown. Theismann under center, he's back. Swings it to Monk. It's called. It's touchdown. And again, Art Monk for 15 yards. A medium pass to the split end where he ran the crossing pattern. As we'll watch that one again. Monk on the crossing route. Cuts in front of the receivers and then dances his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. The defense were in a 3-4, 2-deep zone, and they were keying the fullback, which did not work as Mosley is back to kick as the Redskins are starting to distance themselves in this game, 35-17 now. As Mosley's set to kick is away, and the kick is deep. Going back and out of the end zone. Green Bay, 1st and 10 on the 20. This time let's bring heat from outside. Both linebackers on the outside rushing. Dickey back to pass. He swings it out to Ivory on the pitch out.
Second down.
Trying to pitch left, but a modest 2-yard gains as they force him out of bounds. Now take the blitz off. 2nd and 8 with arrested defense. Dickey back to pass.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
3rd down.
As he tries to get the ball out to Epps. Defended by Malote. 3rd and 8. This time I'm going to switch to the nickel. Let's double Lofton. Dickey in the shotgun. He gets the ball out. Incomplete. As he tried to get it to Lofton, who was being double covered. So the Green Bay offense has stalled here in the second half. Scribner to punt. It's another short punt. Say with it this time. He dances his way for a 12-yard return. 1st and 10 on the 49. As the Redskins are dealing and in business once again. This time, with a sweep left. This time, Joe Washington with the carry. Theismann pitches out to Washington. He weaves his way for what looks like a 10-yard gain where he's tackled at the 39 by Cumbie. 1st and 10. This time going medium pass again. Let's leave Riggins in the block as he's only a 2 on passing plays. Again, Brown on the out. Theismann. And it's incomplete. I believe that's the first time he's not hooked up with Brown in this game. And off tackle left. John Riggins. Theismann under center. And there is a flag on the play. Movement by Washington. 2nd and 15. You'd think a Joe Gibbs team would be a little more disciplined. Again, let's try to catch him after that penalty. See if we can catch him flat-footed. They're bringing the heat. Theismann does get
3rd down.
Flushed out of the pocket. He scrambles for a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 12 as they brought the heat that time. Let's try some play action to see if that'll get them guessing a little bit. Run the same play, but this time play action. It did not. And it's incomplete. As that drive stalled. He forced a punt. But we will try to punt. Get the coffin corner, hopefully. It's going to be kind of tough with this wind at his back to see if he can pinpoint this. Hayes has the kick away, and it is too deep as he coffin corners it into the corner of the end zone. Not exactly what we were looking for. This time we'll go 4-3. The standard pass defense. Dickey back to pass. Lets her rip. And it's caught by Jefferson. And Jefferson is behind the secondary. He could go. He's down to the 25 where he's forced out of bounds by Darrell Green. 55-yard gain. Big pickup by Green Bay on 1st down. That makes this defense angry, so we're coming with an all-out blitz here. Dickey under center. He's coming in his face. He tries to swing it out to Ivory, but it's 2nd and 10 as he's defended by Dean, as the pressure was a little too much for Dickey. Dickey swings it out to Ellis, who gets the corner.
3rd down.
On the counter right with the fullback, but it's a 3-yard gain where he's tackled by Butts. We'll switch to the nickel, but bring heat up the middle from my linebackers. See if I can get in the lap of Dickey, who's into shotgun. Draw to Ivory, who weaves his way for a 3-yard gain where it's 4th and 4, where they'll be forced to kick the field goal into the wind. But a heavy rush on Stenerud, who's got a good leg, so he should make this. But the wind has been playing havoc.
It's good.
And it is good. So now Green Bay has pulled in within 35-20 on a 5-play, 61-yard drive with at the 2:03 mark. Well, excuse me, it took 2:03. We're at the 1:22 mark. Stenerud to kick. Kick is away. And it's a short kick to the 6. Nelms with a return, and he does get a good return of 31 yards out to the 39. So it's good field position for Washington. 1:09 left in the quarter. It was sweep right or pitch right to John Riggins. And there's a flag on the play.
Second down, penalty.
A lot of penalties on Washington in this game. Legal procedure, 1st and 15. Let's switch to the pro set. Run the same play. See if we can get Riggins on the corner quicker with the pro set. This time it looks like encroachment, and it was. So back-to-back penalties that just take it back to where we started, 1st and 10. Pro set, sweep right with Riggins. And he's tackled immediately. 2-yard loss where he's tackled by Braggs, and I don't know why. I'm surprised the defense figured that out when I run it 3 times in a row. Off tackle left. This time Riggins gets a good gain.
Third down.
Picking up 11, making it 3rd and 1 where he's tackled by Douglas. This time we'll continue to go off tackle, but this time right. Off tackle right. And that will end the quarter. As we go into the 4th, the Redskins have rolled up 348 yards of total offense with 153 on the ground and 197 in the air, compared to the 235 for the Packers with 190 in the air and 65 on the ground. So it looks like the running game is what has set the Redskins apart. It took them a while to get going, but we're going to continue to trust that. So we'll go off tackle right with Riggins, and he breaks into the secondary, and
First down.
15-yard gain off tackle right to make it 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 37. After that big pickup, let's see if we can burn them deep. Long pass. Play action is on. And Theismann's back to pass. He has time. The coverage is good, but it's caught by Brown down to the 10. Brown again making quick work of the secondary where he's tackled by Lee after a 26-yard gain. Let's go counter left with Riggins. As they're moving the ball, as they're down to the 11-yard line, Riggins again into the secondary, and he's down to the goal line. 10-yard gain to the Green Bay at 1, tackled by Anderson, 1st and goal. This time, why not? Inside run again. Off tackle right, Riggins. He is rolling, and rolling. Riggins, touchdown. And he does his little dance, 1-yard gain, touchdown, off tackle. Redskins now putting 40 on the Packers as Mosley kicks the extra point. And it is good. As the score is now 42 Redskins, 20 for the Green Bay Packers. That was a 6-play drive, 61 yards in 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Now, Mosley will be kicking into the wind. Now the Packers have the wind at their back as it's down to the 5. Lewis on the return. It's a good return out to the 30. 23-yard return. 1st and 10. Let's take the blitz off. Just go into a standard nickel pass defense. Man-to-man coverage. Dickey under center. Drops back. It's a draw with Ivory. He tries to break it out, but he is caught from behind by Grant. 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. Want to stay in the same defense. Let's take the blitz off. Nickel defense this time. And it looks like the Redskins may have encroached. And they did. 2nd and 2. This time we'll switch to the 4-3, but stay in the pass defense. Dickey under center. Drops back to pass. Swings it out to Kaufman. Is caught, but barely picking up those 2 yards for a 1st and 10 where he's tackled by Jordan. Stay in the pass defense. Shifting up front into the stunt. Trying to get into the lap of Dickey as Dickey hands off to Ivory up the middle.
2nd down.
There was a trap. 3-yard gain where he's tackled by Dexter Manley. Again, we're going to stay. This time we'll go to the 2-deep zone, but staying in that stunt up front to see if that can bring the pressure to get into Dickey's face. It looked like movement.
3rd down. Penalty.
Yeah, legal procedure, Green Bay. We will accept that penalty. Make it 2nd and 12. Let's go back to the man-to-man. Switch things up. Keep them guessing. Dickey under center. He's back to pass. He's got him in his face. He swung it out to Ivory, who gets the corner.
1st down.
And it's a 15-yard gain. He's screened pass to Ivory, Eddie Lee Ivory, to the Washington 47, where he's tackled by Olkowitz. This time, let's bring some heat. Going to blitz them all, stunning up front. Let's try to confuse those linemen. Again, flag on the play. Encroachment again on Washington. There's so many penalties. Too many. Again, Dickey under center. They are in his face, but he gets it away. But it's incomplete. Did not have enough time as he tried to get the pass to Lofton as he went on the fly route, but it did not work out. This time, going to go back to the nickel. Staying in man-to-man, stunning up front. They swing the screen out to Ivory again, who breaks it for another 15 yards. As the screen has been doing work, let's take that stunt off. That might be what's been doing the damage. And let's shift over. Let's shift wide. Here we go. And flag on the play again.
2nd down.
Was incomplete, defended by Green, trying to pass to Cassidy. But they've called interference on Washington. Green Bay will accept 1st and 10 on the Washington 11-yard line. So we'll come out of the nickel, go back to the 4-3 down here on the 11-yard line. Some heat up the middle. Dickey back to pass, and it's caught by Epps for a touchdown as he caught it in traffic. Touchdown, Green Bay. And let's take a look at that one. As Dickey is in the shotgun, Epps runs the post. He catches among 4 defenders. He snags that. Touchdown, Green Bay, as Green Bay marched it down the field to try to get back into this game. Having that wind at their back was an advantage.
It's good.
So at the 9:55 mark, it's Washington 42, Green Bay 27. Dinnerud to kick off. The kick is away, and it is deep, and it's to the goal line. Downs brings it out. Good return. He brings it out to the 20-yard line. 21-yard return. Brings it out to the 21, excuse me. We'll run Riggins off tackle right. And he does indeed get a good pickup on first down. 7-yard gain to the 28 where he's tackled by Johnson. And that makes the play calling a little easier. Now we'll go counter left with Riggins. Riggins again. He does get the counter. He does get the yardage he needs because he picks up 7 where he's tackled by Douglas to the Washington 35. 1st and 10. So hopefully this is softened up the secondary as we're going to go medium pass, try to hit Monk on the crossing route. Buys him back to pass, play action. And Monk indeed does catch it.
First down.
For a 14-yard gain where he's tackled at the 49 by Lee. First and 10. This time, sweep pitch left with Joe Washington. Let's give him a little love. Washington does to get the corner. Nice pickup, 8-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 2. Now we're just running off clock. So this time we go off tackle right, but this time with Riggins. Let the bigger, stronger man run in between the tackles. Riggins is forced to the sideline.
Third down, out of bounds.
Out of bounds, 3rd and 2. Again, I'm just trusting my line. We're going to do the line plunge with Riggins. The Nestea plunge with Riggins. Riggins up the middle, and it looks like he got it. 2-yard gain. He got the 2 he needed where he was tackled by Wingo. 1st and 10. Washington with 6:53 to go in this game. Again, we're going to go play action. See if we can catch them napping after all these runs. They bring a blitz, gets it away, and it's incomplete. Too much pressure right in his lap. Didn't have time to get to the receiver he wanted to get to. And now, 2nd and 10. Sweep right with Riggins. Riggins does get the corner. Good gain on 2nd down. 6-yard gain makes it a manageable 3rd and 4 where he's tackled by Anderson. This time we'll do a screen out to Washington. Swing it, screen left. Washington does get it, and he looks like he has the first down. He does get the 4 for the first down. 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 31 where he's tackled by McCoy. And we'll run the trap this time with Riggins. And the two back set. Trap play. Riggins up the middle. Good gain on first down. 6-yard gain where he's tackled by Wingo at the Green Bay 25. 2nd and 4. Again, I think I will go screen pass once again to Washington. Let's bring Brown in motion. Bring an extra blocker over. Brown in motion. Swings it out to Washington. He's stopped immediately. Evidently, I brought an extra defender into the zone because my receiver blocked no one. Let's go medium pass. Let's go Brown on the out. Dives him back to pass. plenty of time. Gets Brown on the out, who has to come back for it. But it's a first down for the Redskins as he completed it 4 or 5 yards. Trying to go medium, but the coverage was good. But Brown, seeing his quarterback needed help, peeled back and made the completion. Sweep left with Riggins. Riggins does get the corner.
Second down.
6-yard gain. Tackled by Douglas. 2nd and 4. This time we will go pass. Medium pass. We're looking for Art Monk once again. As Brown has been our primary first. Most of the time Green Bay has called timeout. But Monk will be the primary, as we've been throwing primarily to Brown. Monk again in traffic. Touchdown. Art Monk has had a field day himself. I believe that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, as the Redskins now look to put their 49th point on the scoreboard. And it's up, and it's good. Redskins now 49, Green Bay 27. This game's all but wrapped up with three minutes left to go in the game. Kicks away. Mosley's kick is deep, but the wind, it gets hung up in the wind. He does kick it down to the 1. Huckabee brings it back 11 yards. Was taking it to 3, actually, and it's to the 14. We are going to, because of the situation in the game, go to the nickel, but stay in the man-to-man. Dickey in the shotgun, flag on the play, and there's been plenty of those in this game. Delay of game. Oh, how can you do that to yourself? Put yourself now at 1st and 15. Dickey again in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Gets it to Jefferson for a good gain of 11. 2nd and 4, and he gets out of bounds, 2:46. I think I will guard the sidelines, force them to try to use up some clock. Dickey back to pass. Plenty of time. And it's caught by Jefferson, and he's behind the secondary, and he could go. Jefferson has had a gain today. Now let's switch to the 2-deep zone. As those Lofton and Jefferson, 2 pretty good receivers. Dickey's under duress.
2nd down, out of bounds.
Sack for a 6-yard loss to the Washington 47. I wish I could have somebody credit for that sack, because it looked like he was sacked before he got out of bounds. Again, nickel pass defense. 2-deep zone. And they're in his face again.
3rd down.
As the blocking for the Packers has become, let's say, porous here to make it 3rd and 23, as it's a 7-yard loss, a sack by Grant. Staying in the same defense, seems to be working. Dickey with plenty of time, he gets it away, and it's incomplete. That brings up 4th and 23. We will stay in that defense. And it's caught by Lofton, but he's stopped short, only 14. 1st and 10 for Washington. 2-minute warning as this game is coming to a close. Off tackle left with the man with a former Mohawk, John Riggins. Riggins off tackle left.
2nd down.
3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. This time we'll run the same play, but let's let Joe Washington have a little bit of the biscuit. Green Bay has called their 2nd timeout. Joe Washington off tackle left. And he does a modest gain of 3, so 3rd and 4. This time we'll go strong left. Off tackle right with Riggins. And Green Bay has called their last timeout with 1:47 to go in the game. Riggins off tackle right. And Riggins is stopped
Fourth
short,
down.
4th and 1 after a 3-yard gain. But with nothing to lose, we're going to do a trap play with Riggins up the middle to see if we can get that last 1 yard to kind of seal this game. And he does. He breaks it up the middle for a 4-yard gain, 1st and 10. We'll just simply now just run this game out. Just do a quarterback kneel.
Second down.
2nd and 12. That should be the game. Quarterback under center. And that is our game. Washington 49, Green Bay 27. So let's take a look at our stats. For the game, the Washington Redskins, 29 first down, 14 of them passing, 15 of them, or whichever way, 14 running, 15 passing. 47 rushes for 230 yards and 260 yards passing for a total of 488 total yards of offense. Theismann was 20 of 32 for 260 with 1 interception, and that was the 1 turnover. They did have 9 penalties for 61 yards, which is way too many, and their punt average was 36 yards. That wind really knocked down the punt average, and there were 3 for 3 on 4th downs converted. Now let's look at Washington's individual stats. Again, Theismann, 20 of 32 for 260 yards, 4 touchdowns and an interception for a 114.58 passing rating. Rushing, again, Riggins, heavy carries, 36 carries for 195 yards with 5.5 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns. Riggins is having himself a great season with 15 yards being as long as carry. Receiving stats, again, Charlie Brown had a day, 11 receptions, 193 yards, and a touchdown, 17.6 average. Now, Art Monk had a more modest day of only 5 receptions, but of those 5 receptions, 3 of them were touchdowns. So Art Monk was making the best of what he received. He was turning them into touchdowns. 3 out of 5 is not too bad. Total offense, again, Riggins with 195 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns. Great day for him. Their defense, that's one thing in this season replay that I've noticed is my offense has been outstanding and my defense has been pedestrian, allowing quite a few points. But in my last couple games that I played, this game I put up 49. I put 56 up in the game before that, and I dropped 73 on Seattle the week before that. So the offense for the Redskins is rolling. Let's take a look at the Green Bay stats. Let's go back and look at Lynn Dickey. He was 19 for 39 for under 50%, 48, but almost 300 yards passing. He did have 2 touchdowns with the 1 interception for an 80.82 rating. Rushing, Eddie Lee Ivory, 11 carries for 41 yards with a 3.8 average. They're receiving Lofton and Jefferson both with good games, especially James Jefferson. 5 receptions for 148 yards on an almost 30-yard average, but he did not get into the end zone. Lofton did 7 catches for 87 yards and a touchdown, and Epps got in for a touchdown as well, being his longest reception of 11 yards was a touchdown. So it was a great game offensively by the Redskins. I wouldn't say defensively that was that great, but this team is, I guess, going to be known more for its offense than its defense. So after 7 weeks of play, the Washington Redskins are now 6-1. And let's go back to the season play, and let's sim out the rest of the week to see how the season is unfolding. So after 7 weeks of play, the Redskins set atop of the NFC East with a 6-1 record, with Dallas at 4-3 and St. Louis at 3-4. And you see the rest of the league. We have in the Central Division, we have the Minnesota Vikings at 7-0. So leading the league so far as wins and losses. Thanks for watching now. Appreciate you listening in. In the West Division, San Francisco is also at 6-1. Now in the AFC, we have the Miami Dolphins at 6-1, leading their division, and the rest of the division under 500. So the AFC East is pretty much garbage. AFC Central looks like that's a tough division, with the 5-2 Steelers leading by a game over the Cleveland Browns, with Cincinnati 2 games back. And Denver in the West is 6-1. So right now, you got some standout teams, but I'm encouraged of where I have the Redskins so far in this season, and that will be our game for the week. And I hope you enjoyed it, as the Redskins go to 6-1. Have a great day.